Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Sandrina Mahininggias with student number 201304222. In this occasion, I'd like to explain a book that I choose in this semester, which the title is The Bad Beginning. So, let's begin to the introduction of the book. The Bad Beginning is the first book of a series of an unfortunate event that was published on 30 September 1999. Daniel Handler, as the writer, always mentioned that it's never being a cherry tale. And yeah, it is. It taught about three siblings of Baudelaire who trying to run away from their great uncle. They have happy life until Mr. Pooh carry on a really bad news beginning to their miserable life. Their lovely parents had gone and leaving three orphans in the busy, scary city alone. First topic that I'm going to discuss about the characters within the story. Basically, all of this series of unfortunate events taught about three Boulders children, Violet, Klaus, and Sunny. Violet, she is the eldest children and almost 14 years old. She was right-handed and liked to skip rocks farther across the murky water. And Klaus, the only boy and the second children, and he was pretty smart and always wore his round glasses. And the last, the youngest children and like to bite anything with her sharp teeth. She is Sunny. She was an infant and very small for her age, slightly larger than a boy. Next, we meet the villain in the Bad Beginning book. He is Olaf. Olaf is a new relative and geographical. Of course, at first meeting, he was being a very pleasant person. Welcomed the orphans with a nice impression. However, after Mr. Pooh left three children alone, Olaf changed his behavior immediately to show his real face. Moving to the next discussion, these are some memorable thoughts that I got inside, and this is one of many quotes I noticed while reading it in the chapter 5. How the writer wrote word by word, I just felt relatable. Sometimes it's needed to still survive in our way. After passing hard time, also environment can be unpredictable and make us feeling so tired. Then crying along the night before going back to be more breath is a good healing, actually for me, of course. Not only a last quote, here it is some words by the author that I think of having a deep meaning. So the first quote, obviously as a reader, we just felt empathy at how sorrowful was the life of three orphans after their parents had gone accidentally. And the second quote, it more refers to how Boulder's children, especially Violet and Klaus, love reading very much. They'll be able to spend their time reading a lot of books. Even in their past mention, their parents built them an enormous library that consists of 1,000 books or maybe more books with any types of genres. And what happens come to them their life. With Olaf, they still have opportunity to access book through Justice library. And it is the third quote that, well, the word looks memorable, though I don't know exactly the moment in that story. And the last quote, but still interesting. Actually, I can't agree totally with the meaning of these quotes. However, the quotes describe a few happiness three orphans had after they met Justice, who is Olaf's neighbor. She was really nice and caring person. She allowed Violet, Klaus, and Sunny to come to her house without any hesitation, and unfortunately, it's never realized at the end. Last slide I want to explain is about some accidents. that make up the story becoming a bad beginning in the life of Violet, Klaus, and Sam. First one is a fire accident where their parents died in that fire. In the past, the three children have a wonderful life. They come from a wealthy family, their parents were loving them deeply, but the fire broke their happiness at the first time. Next, Mr. Fu was the person who told them about that bad news because he's one of their parents' closest friends. And so, in a short time, the orphans lived with Mr. Fu's family before he could find out their relative. And yeah, finally, Mr. Fu met with Olaf. Relating to what I have mentioned previously, it's only one reason why Olaf want to take care of them, because of the money. He did anything to rob their money during Violet become legal to claim her right. After that, many accidents happened that was enough to blow up my emotion. Marvel's Merit is a theater that will be showing by Olaf's name after Klaus successfully worked in this suspicious plan. We know that there is a bad interest by Olaf behind that drama. In fact, Olaf wanted to make his marriage with Violet become true, so legally he was the husband of Violet. Klaus knew it after learning one night about nuptial law, and yeah, the secret can be revealed, and Olaf also escaped from that situation. At the end, we know that the children went back to stay with Mr. Fu family. That is the end. That is all from me. Thank you.